Hello, TCU family. My name is Jared Callahan, and I'm the director of Janie Makes a Play, the documentary that you watched recently about Janie Callahan Chin. And I'm thankful for that Harry showed it to you and that you guys watched it. Janie is my grandmother, and so I had the idea to make the movie about Janie when I was at home for Christmas in 2011. And she was telling us all about the new play that they had just made and how excited she was for the next one. And I realized, oh my goodness, this is incredible that someone who is 90 years old is doing this, and so we decided to make it into a movie. So we worked on fundraising and asked everybody's permission and made sure that they knew what we were going to film and why we'd be filming it to honor the community and Rio Vista and everything that they do together as No Small Things production. And we started filming in August of 2012, and we filmed through November of 2012, which was the play. So they do 2 plays a year normally. They do a musical melodrama in the fall. In the spring, they try and do a children's musical. So I called Janie today. They just finished their next play, and it was called Cindy Way Out West, which was Cinderella and a Western combined. And so it went really well. There's a write-up about them in the newspaper, and Janie sent me the article in the mail. She loves writing letters and using snail mail, so she doesn't use a computer. And she handwrites everything still, just like she did 5 years ago. Oh goodness, when we filmed her. She will be 95 in February, this February 2017. And so she's still going strong. She already has the play for the spring written, and they're typing it up and gonna cast it. And they're very excited. She is still the motor behind it all. I think she's wearing everybody out. They are ready for a break, but Janie won't let them stop. She keeps going strong. So about the film specifically, some of the questions people ask is about Kayana. I know you guys had a conversation about that. It broke our hearts when Kayana passed away. She was just one of my favorites. She's so full of life and so smart and funny, and she was instrumental in introducing me to the other teens. I didn't know anybody in town, and I just showed up and would walk around, and Kayana was always quick to text or call and say, hey, you should come hang out with us. Hey, we're going to the carnival. Hey, we're going to be up in front of City Hall. And she really invited us into her life, and so we struggled with how to handle her death in the film. And I know you discussed it, but the way that we settled on was, I think it does more good to include a tough truth and to in no way sensationalize what happened, but to say at the end of the movie, it's not the 90-year-old that passed away, it's the 16-year-old. That the 16-year-old doesn't see 17, but the 90-year-old gets to be 91. And that is unfair, but that's the reality of it. And I think that with a lot of films, especially ones that try and be inspirational, is you get stuck in this like fanciful, this fake world. And I think that a story can be inspirational by being true. And I think that that's why I've spent time in documentary films. And I know that Janie Makes a Play was the only doc that you watched this semester. And docs either take this viewpoint of like, oh, I'm going to make a movie, I'm going to convince you of something, or we're going to like over glorify someone, that we're going to make a biography and we're just going to make this person look like they were the greatest person ever. And Janie really didn't want that to be the case. She really didn't like the title of the movie. She didn't want to be called Janie Makes a Play. She kept saying things like, can it be called Rio Vista Makes a Play? And I would try and explain to her that, well, I think everybody will get the point, is that you're the motor behind the group, but that in reality it takes a whole community to create art and to tell a story that way. So all Janie ever wanted to do in the interviews was talk about everybody else, and then we'd go interview other people, and all they'd want to do is talk about Janie. So we have tons of interview footage with that. We filmed hundreds and hundreds of hours. I don't even have a final count, probably 150 or 200 hours of footage, multiple hard drives worth. And right now I'm going through today, I was sitting all day and editing behind the scenes footage. So, Ezra, you just saw the movie for the first time. I am now working, I think I have like 45 minutes already edited of behind the scenes, extra footage of characters we cut out or scenes with characters that you already know with extra of them, and then more with Janie, and then some bloopers. And then, yeah, I'm putting together a video of when we premiered the film in Rio Vista. It was amazing. In the same playhouse, the venue where they do the plays, they got a red carpet, and they put up a step and repeat, like a logo wall that you take photos in front of, and everybody got all dressed up and came and took photos and watched the movie. And on the Friday night, they made it that you could only come see the movie if you had been in one of the past plays. Sold out the theater, 130 seats, totally full, and we watched the movie with everyone who had been in the past plays, and it was wild. I mean, they laughed and cried, and I cried, and then afterwards we had an hour-long conversation about all the wonderful parts and the tough parts of making the film. So thank you so much for enjoying or watching and then discussing the movie. I continue to make more films, and you can look those up online, and or if you have any specific questions about Janie Makes a Play, please reach out. Also, the film was obviously made with no budget at all. It was just me cashing in a bunch of favors from my friends and then making the movie based on the backs of the generosity of a lot of wonderful people, including a crowdfunding campaign. So now the movie, what happens to it from here, it's just you. It's people who see the movie telling other people about the movie. So it's on iTunes and Amazon Prime, and so it's available. So please tell people about it. Buy copies of the DVD for friends and family for Christmas. If that sounds like a shameless plug, it's just every time we sell a copy of the movie, it allows me to continue to tell stories and make movies. So that's it. Yeah, my name is Jared. Thanks for your time and your heart, and thanks for watching Janie Makes a Play. Good luck on your finals right now. You'll do great.